I love sushi.
I love Japan, period.
The tea ceremonies.
J-Rock!
Yeah.
Garugamesh!
Oh, yeah.
I love anime!
And manga!
And gaming! DDR!
Smiley K!
Hey! Sakura-con
Don't just talk about it. Check out Sakura-con, April 10 through 12. Check Sakura-con.org for all the details.
It's funny how a commercial that is 11 years old, roughly, is still being talked about today. In case everyone doesn't know what that commercial I just showed was, that was a commercial used for the anime convention in Seattle, Washington called Sakura-con. This was made in the year 2009. It was aired a month or so before the actual con started. I can't remember exactly. Now, everybody knows about this commercial that was directed by Vic Mignogna, and that basically has become part of the meme culture in anime and gaming. With Garugamesh, I love anime and manga, and especially and gaming. Now, of course, I could critique about this, but there's a reason why I wanted to make this video about this commercial. That personally, I have a unintentional hand in this, and some people may know by now, but let me just play this in a clip again.
In gaming!
Did you get that?
In gaming!
Let me play it one more time just to drive it in real quick. Yep, the infamous and gaming guy, or as the memes would refer to, and gay men, is me, Zero Prime. That basically I had a little hand in this commercial, which I didn't even think was going to become this big on the internet and memes wise. That it's still surprising today that even after all these years, people are still talking about that. And how I got into the commercial is rather simple. That, 11 years ago, that a friend of mine, actually the girl that said, and I love anime, was close with Vic Mignogna at the time, as as a fan and everything, and she asked me that he's doing a commercial. And he was looking for people for fill-ins and all that. So, at the time, I was still studying my major in media production. So, I figured this was a good opportunity to not only get some film, but also to get experience in the field that I want to work at. So, I agreed to it. And then, I think it was on the weekend that, we met up at that little Japanese restaurant around the Houston area. I can't remember what it's called. It's been many years. And basically, we met there, and, there were some people that cosplayed, that were in their costumes and everything, and Tiffany Grant was there. Just a regular bunch and everything there. And, we took our places, and then, Vic directed and, gave each of us a line, and he gave me the line, and gaming, so. And basically, we were there for a while because, for anyone that's ever done a commercial professionally or even for fun, we would tell you that it takes multiple takes in order to get the right one, because you don't know if the ones are going to be good enough or they have to make some changes. And in fact, some people don't know this, but there was actually another line or cosplayer that was supposed to be in that commercial originally that I think it was after Garugamesh and I love anime and manga, then there was supposed to be a girl dressed up as Yuna in the songstress dress from Final Fantasy X-2, and then it would have gone to me with Endgaming, but can't remember why she was cut out from that, but I guess it's just to reduce the time or something. I don't remember exactly. So that's a little bit of an interesting hit that some people may or may not know about. And like I said, we did the different takes until it was all done, and that was an interesting experience. And, was told that, it'll take some time before the commercial aired, so it's like, okay, cool. So fast forward a few months after that, and, living my life, going to school and all that, I get told by my friend that, the commercial's up. I watch it and I figured, simple commercial, nothing spectacular, not award-winning or any of that sort, Figured it was cool, had a good, time watching it, and that was that. Didn't think much about that. A few weeks later, I was with my group of friends, and as soon as I arrived there, they were like, excuse me, they were, excited to see me and everything. I go like, what's going on? It's like, dude, you just became a meme. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, because I've seen like the many different videos, the many different artworks, and the many different stuff they did based on that commercial, and I go, holy crap. Like I said, I was not expecting that to happen at all. I mean, even saw that one artwork that someone literally just paused my scene and took the time and detail to draw in a detailed image of myself, which was great. But the only downside was they're drawing me holding a dildo. It's like, come on. I had to at least, I'll give you an 80% on that one, but you lose 10 points just because of the dildo. Come on. And like I said, it was just nuts seeing all these memes and everything else with it. I mean, I did not even think for one moment after I saw a commercial it would just be that big of a hit-wise on the memes. I mean, I've seen some videos and stuff of people slamming the commercial and saying we're all weebs and all that stuff, yada, 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 and all that. Yeah, it's the internet. You either get people that like what you do, and you get people that don't like what you do. So, what can you do? But there was even one time that I've used to subscribe to this one content creator, but I think she retired from the scene years and years ago. That what was her channel's name? I think Magical Flute. That basically she did a Card Capture Sakura abridged, and she took one of the episodes on. Can't remember what it was called, but basically it dealt with the plant growth or plant card in Sakura's house, and she basically used the entire meme for the Sakura-con commercial as the whole part of the episode. And after, in the bridge, she opens the door, and you see that image of Garugamesh peeking out and close the door. And what was that flying thing's called? Kiru or something like that? That's the go, what the heck is down there? Oh, it's just, all the anime and merchandise down there. And then it shows the plant pushing on the door, and then my voice, and gaming, was heard. And that was just fun, and she was actually a cool person. She actually was ecstatic to hear, saying that I liked that part, and to know that who I was as the in-gaming guy. And that was actually pretty good of that. And actually, it's like, I think it was at that the same year or the year after that I went to A-Con in Dallas, and I decided to try something a bit different in cosplay. That I still had that old sweater. I think that was the last time I wore that old sweater from the commercial before I had to get rid of it because, it was an old sweater from years and years back. And of course, luckily I did it indoors because wearing a long sleeve sweater in the Texas heat in the summer was just basically a suicide right there. But basically I wore the sweater, walked around, and I seen a couple of guys and some people, try to dress up like me from the commercial, and they kept saying, and gaming and all that. And it was just funny that was probably the only time when you can actually say you've seen some people's, cosplay as you. Or hell, even when I did it, it's rare you can say, hey, I just cosplayed myself. And it was actually funny that, in one of those things, I just, was watching, this kid, like, maybe if you used younger than me, was, doing that, and, people liked it. I walked up, like, hey, that's not a bad attempt and a good impression, but you should add more emphasis on that. So I went, and gaming! And literally, the kid and people around their jaws dropped, because it's kind of like, the surprise meme, the actual meme was standing right there and everything. And that's what's also funny with that is walking around the convention that I got recognized a lot from the people from the Seattle, Washington area. That even some people are like, are you a voice actor or a famous celebrity in the anime? It's like, oh, no. I'm just a regular person, nothing special. So that was a fun time, especially, you know, that essentially I claimed my immortality within the meme and possibly the gaming community with that and everything. Yeah, and of course, like I said before, I have seen some of the negative comments and some negative feedbacks on that and everything. And like I said, I mean, on my account on that, you know, I was just someone that, you know, just took part in the commercial, you know, that never really thought much about that, you know. It was just for fun, especially as a media production major, that, you know, was an opportunity for me to see more of my, you know, the craft in my career and degree and everything. So, and actually, what's also funny about that is, you know, I've seen the negative people, you know, the negative comments and videos that people go like, "Oh, this commercial sucks. It's an insult to the, you know, everyone. Don't go to the Sakura-con and everything and all that." You know, like they're trying to make people stop watching it and also, you know, like, you know, boycott it or everything, not go to it. The funny thing about that is, and probably they don't realize it, that they're kind of advertising it and promoting it while trying to, you know, not promote it. Because when you talk about something to someone, that person is going to, you know, want to look into it, you know, to get an idea of what you're talking about, and thus they look into it, and either they agree that it sucks, or they might say, it's not that bad. I might give it a try. You're basically passing that on to the next person, so basically, because basically as one of my professors in at the university once said that regardless if a commercial or advertisement is good or bad, as long as it's spread and talked about by other people, it's doing its job. So technically, you may like the commercial, you may not like it, but it did its job and it's got spread around. So that's a bit of an irony right there, you think about it. But like I said, it's been 11 years, and even now I still see evidence of it being talked about. And like I said, it's still funny, and it's still funny to see that, how some people, you know, react to it and everything. And like I said, it was all in good times for me. That, you know, of course I haven't, you know, of course I'm still friends with the girl that, you know, that said that I love anime, and also the other one that went in manga as well. Those are the only two from the commercials I still know and still hang out with from time to time, so fun time and fun memories. Sorry if you heard that, it's like a horn outside, it's like, what the? But in any case, though, that's my view and then my experiences with the Sakura-con commercial in 2009. And of course, I would say that's the only time I've been in there, but if you've seen some of Vic Mignogna's other works with the other two Sakura-con commercials and a certain Legend of Middle-earth Tennessee video, technically I'm in those 3 videos. If you guys want to know more about that, just leave a comment to let me know, and I'll make a video to point out where I am in those 3 other videos. So, and like I said, before other people would, you know, comment about, you know, do I know Vic Mignogna personally and all that, I'm just going to say I don't know him as a person, you know. I have seen him a few times, you know, from those airings, and even one time at the airport that I worked at, you know, about a year or so ago. So I just talked to him, talked to him, outside of that. I don't really know him as a person, so with the whole deal going on between him and the other cast from the Funimation and all that, I really have nothing new or anything to add to that, because I have no idea as he is as a person. So, and like I said, I tend to stay out of those things because it's just a mess, because it's just a classic he said, she said. It's like trying to prove like who's being truthful and all that. So, like I said, but anyway, I just wanted to make this short little video about my experiences and the times that, you know, I seen the memes of the Sakura-con commercial from 2009 and still being used today. And I feel, you know what, it's been 11 years, why not just make a short little video about, you know, my personal experience about that, and, you know, just talk about that, because so far I haven't seen anyone else from, you know, that group in the commercial had done the same, so I figured, why not give it a shot? You know, it's just something different. So, but anyway, thanks to that. Getting a bit tongue-tied. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully you've been enjoying this as much as I have. And as always, leave a comment below, subscribe for more video update, share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias, and don't forget to hit the like button to help out the channel, and also to turn on the notification bells to stay up to date on my channel. And if you guys want to help me out in some shape or form, I do have a Patreon account down below. And as usual, thank you for watching, and have a pleasant day. Oh, and before you go, if you want more proof that it is me, hang on. And gaming! There you go. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Smartphone users, press the button down there. PC users, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the link up there. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Also, you there, the one who didn't follow my orders? I'm coming for you now.